I know what I'm about to say will come across to some as, well, he's an NFL guy. Well, the NFL network has put a roof over his head since 2003. Those are true things. But, I don't have a single person on this phone or on my email or on my text telling me from the league office, hey, you're doing your show today. What are you going to say? Not one. But I'm just going to throw this scenario out there. In the same way that it was totally unprecedented for us as fans and for the Bills and the Bengals as players to see what was happening to Damar Hamlin. Is it possible that the officials on the field and the league officials watching from wherever they were had the same reaction and were spinning their wheels too? Is it possible that when Hamlin was taken off in the ambulance, that league officials were like, okay, kind of just like everything else, because they weren't on the field watching them resuscitate Hamlin, thinking, okay, we're going to still play the game tonight, just like anybody else who's been ambulanced off the field. And that the league officials and the officials on the field were just like the players. If you saw Burrow was warming up, did somebody go up to Joe Burrow and say, we're playing in 5 minutes, so you better warm up? We're playing in 5 minutes, Buffalo, so you better give a speech to your team, Stephon Diggs. Because it's being cast right now that somebody, whether it's the commissioner or somebody in the league office, was sitting in their smoky room through the blinds like it was a scene from The Natural, saying, you're going to go out there on the field. We know that somebody just died, but too bad you're playing tonight. Because that's the way it's being cast right now in many different parts of this world. And I just know too many people in the league office whose job it is to protect the players and health and safety, whether you think the NFL's ultimate heart is really in it or not. There are some people I've met and I know who wake up every day dreading what we saw on that field last night, dreading it. And I don't think anybody thought of, we have to have a return to play protocol for somebody who needs to get CPR in the field. Well, now I guess we will. I'm just saying, let's just let it all play out. Because it sure looked like to me that eventually we got to the right place, which was, hey, players and coaches, you give us the roadmap tonight, and we'll follow your road. But the initial thought was like, okay, let's just do what we've always done every single week for the last who the hell knows how many years. Is it possible? I'm just throwing that out there. Is that a possible scenario?
I think that's probably likely.
That the human condition was just trying to realize what the hell was happening. And ultimately, the players are like, yeah. I don't think it was like we're not playing. You just looked around, you read the room, and you saw guys in tears. And McDermott was like, we're going back to the locker room. Great.